peoples, and welcome back to Superhero Wednesday with me, the fattest man and the nerdiest man on my street. Well, I don't actually know about fattiest. There's a proper fat lad that lives down the street, but he seems nice. That's what they say about me. There's a proper fat lad up road, but he seems nice. Even though that was a bad attempt, I don't live in Yorkshire. Nor really near it. Regardless, it's time for Superhero Wednesday. Now, today's topic is quite literally just what are my thoughts and opinions, and hopefully what are your thoughts and opinions on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show so far. At this current moment in time I'm recording, episode 3 has literally just finished. B got up for work. She started at 6:30, 7. But I've got a winner. Sat, chilled, waited a couple of hours till it gets on Disney Plus at about 7:45, 8 o'clock, a bit earlier than WandaVision. And so episode 3, season 1 is literally just finished. And I thought, we did it for WandaVision. I said why I absolutely love it and why I think it's one of the best things on TV at the minute. I'm going to talk about this show a little bit differently because I don't think it's one of the best things on TV at the minute. It's one of the greatest things on TV at the minute and stuff, and what we can watch. It's awesome, but overall I don't think it's better than WandaVision. I'll break that down in a sec. But yeah, hopefully you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry. Anything you don't like, you do like. Baron Zemo's involvement. Fuck it, if you haven't finished it all yet, the time this video goes up and you're only a couple of episodes in, let us know your thoughts and opinions and theories and stuff. How do you think it's going to tie onto the bigger MCU picture? How's it going to end? Shenanigans. Because I think when this comes up, we might be on the penultimate episode or either the series finale, potentially. But yes, we're at the halfway mark. There's only 6 episodes, and yes, it is a fucking awesome show. It's quite nice as well to step back from what we had in WandaVision, because WandaVision, every episode was a massive Easter egg breakdown, theorizing, is that connected? Mephisto here, Mephisto there, Mephisto every fucking way. I'm surprised I'm not going Mephisto mad on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now it's Mephisto shenanigans. But this show's still great because it is nice to take a step back from that and just sort of have a nice on the ground level show where we're not worrying about magical powers, mystical powers, timeline changes, multiverse of madness, potential shenanigans stuff. It's just two of our beloved heroes on the ground doing a nice sort of conspiratorial sort of mission. You know, super soldier serum, who's making this, what's going to happen with Zemo. At the minute he's helping them, is he going to betray them, is he going to be on the side of them going forward? This is a different Baron Zemo to what we usually get in the comics. Fuck knows what's going to happen, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the show. Like I said, the reason why I don't think it's better than WandaVision, but literally only just by a little bit, is because WandaVision was great for the nerd and the theorist in me. Even though I'm not on the level of Matt Pat, I love to break down each episode and then do the podcast with Chris and say, well, this could mean this. This happened in the comics and they mention this bit. And you break it down, you theorize. Yes, you can theorize with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier with a few minor bits. Even though it's going to have an impact on the overall MCU, I don't think it's going to have a real significant effect. Whereas WandaVision ended and you felt like that's going to tie straight in, Doctor Strange shenanigans change. Whereas this might have a slight knock-on effect for, fuck knows, let's just chuck it out there, Secret Invasion, the Nick Fury show, or the War Machine show that we're potentially getting. It might just be something nice and subtle, which will lead into something, but it's just a little branch on the whole tree of the MCU. And that's literally the only reason. But like I said, even though I could contradict myself here like I always do, even though it's all that stuff, it's still awesome just to, like I said, take a breather, relax, and because we could still just break down little bits, have a look at fun Easter egg nods and stuff like we've just seen, an old Captain America comic Easter eggs, potential Young Avengers build up. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see a show based on not only the superhero side of these characters, but their normal human everyday life. You know, Sam with the hole in his the bank stuff, and his sister and the fishing shenanigans. Bucky trying to get back into normal society without Steve there to guide him straight, to try and right the wrongs of his past. Sharon coming in trying to right the wrongs of her past by helping out and stuff, whatnot. Maybe even Baron Zemo, like I said, only episode 3's only just finished. Maybe he's trying to find where he truly belongs or what truly needs to be done. I don't know where this Zemo's going at the minute. So it's quite nice to see that. Like, and then we had that scene. Well, hopefully you've seen it. We had that particular scene where they're at the bar and they're trying to track down who's making the super soldier serum and whatnot. And Sam's phone goes off and I can't remember her name now. The lady's like, oh, answer it, put it on loudspeaker, and he's having like a real world life relatable problem with his sister. You know, to shout at the kid, just built the Cheerios and that in the middle of this whole superhero situation. To see the counterbalance between the two is quite nice, because On paper, it might sound boring, you know, to see the likes of fucking Sam, you know, paying bills and Bucky going to therapy. On paper, you want to think, well, that's not very good, but I quite like it. You know, answer the question, how do Avengers get paid? Yeah, we kind of see this a lot with Peter Parker. You know, he struggles with money, pizza delivery boy, photographer, all that carry on. But it's really cool and really nice to see that aspect of it. Whereas WandaVision was more on, yes, it was focused about how Wanda felt, but it was all about a show all about grief and how to deal with grief, and how a superhero or an enhanced person with abilities and powers deals with grief, and where certain people's minds go to, and if you have the ability to bring people back and loved ones back and do this. So it was a lot more complex, and there was a lot more layers to it, whereas this has got a few nice little layers, dealing with a few issues. We got racial matters involved, you know. The Falcon, he's an Avenger. He's one of the main Avengers inside of the MCU. Still getting targeted by a racial stereotype. And not only, I guess what the little kid says, it isn't, I guess, technically racist, because he just calls him the Black Falcon. He's like, why am I the Black Falcon? But it's what the police officer does, where he's, you know, like, he's like, what are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Is this man bothering you? He's like, dude, this is the fucking Falcon. You're just doing this because you see a white dude with a black dude. And yeah, to see them sort of things happen, and to know that this sort of stuff happens to our heroes, which is more other people, obviously not me, but other people might be able to relate to that and see what that carry on shenanigans is like. So we haven't just got these heroes, we've got these racial matters, these money matters, money issues, family issues and stuff. It's nice to see real world stuff inside of this otherworldly show. But I think it's definitely fair to say I really am enjoying this. I think the ultimate question at the end of this entire series will be, who gets the shield? Who deserves the shield? I personally still think it's going to Sam, and Sam should get it. It sounds like Bucky, because Sam's like, well, in this episode, he's like, well, I should have destroyed it. I don't know how you're going to do that. I mean, Thanos was able to fuck it up a bit, but I don't know how you're going to do that. It sounds like the Winter Soldier might take it himself. We don't know. And let's quickly get to the Wyatt Russell bits. Okay, right. The US agent, I hate the fact that the US agent has the shield, but it's all part of the story. I hate it because of the story terms, so when he finally loses or gives it over or gets taken off him, it will feel better. There's all these people online wishing Wyatt Russell death threats and stuff. We got to understand, okay, when I've described the show and I've said the new Cap, I've said it in terms of the show, because this show is trying to say this is the new Cap. We all, as comic book fans who know the US agent character quite well, know he will not be the new Captain America. Going forward, he will not be the new Captain America. But these people out there, Wyatt Russell's a great actor. I love him in The Goon 2. I love him in, fucking, what's it called? The Nazi zombie film. Fucking hell. J.J. Abrams' fucking film. Oh, well, you know what I mean. He's a really cool actor. He's a really great actor. He's literally, at the minute, getting death threats because people are saying, you're not my Captain America. You're not the next Captain America. The memes are fine. The memes are hilarious, right? And I'm pretty sure, hopefully, he can appreciate the memes. But to take it this far and start saying, I wish death upon you and I want you to die because you're playing a character that's had this role for years in comics, and us as comic book fans have seen this happen. We can guess what the outcome might be. I said that really weird. Might be. But to literally wish this actor death because he's playing a role which has already been established and done in comics before on the big screen, because people are like, oh no, Chris Evans is our Cap, which he is. He would be my Cap for a good while. But we know this story, so why the fuck are we giving him death threats? He's just an actor doing a job, telling the story. Just hate on him, as in like in terms of his character and stuff. Hate on him because he's there to be hated on. I think they probably knew it was going to go this way. But leave Wyatt Russell alone. Why do you need to give him death threats because he's doing a role and he's doing a job that he's been told by Kevin Feige, by Marvel, by Disney to do? We know how it's going to end. He will not go on to be Captain America. You don't have to worry. So the death threats, can they please stop now? But yeah, that was a slight rant there. But no, after all of the above stuff I've said, this show's really fucking cool, and I can't wait to get onto Loki because this is our breather. And I truly believe when we get onto Loki, it will be a lot more fast-paced theorizing. Okay, if he's space shenanigans there, space travel here, maybe there's a bit of a time scale there. Shit's gonna happen. I think that one's gonna branch on and be a bigger, more impactful show to the overall picture of the MCU. Well, I could still be wrong on this. This could end up being the biggest one. We don't know. We'll have to wait till how it ends. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the show. It's so fucking awesome. I'm still the biased in me because this stuff is my world. I'm still fucking sucking it off, giving it 10 out of 10 every time we do the podcast review. But I really fucking love it. But let me know what your thoughts are and opinions and stuff. And remember, when you if you do come to watch this video, the handful of people that will, remember at the time of recording, I'm only at the halfway mark. So it'd be quite nice to look on and see how far away some of my ideas or whatever and stuff from podcasts and this video have gone astray and whatnot. But let me know what you think, visuals. But apart from that, I think that's it. I think I've got everything out that needs to be said about the show, my thoughts and opinions. It's just really, really fucking cool and fun. The best way, actually, I'll leave it there. The best way to say is this show is really, really fun. One Division was quite stressful because I was like, what does this mean? And how have you done this? Is this mean? Whereas this is just fun. It's nice cliffhangers that we can sit and wait on and be like, oh, that was cool. I enjoyed this bit. What's going to happen next? See the relationship between Sam and Bucky, developing it further. Even just saying, like, you're not going to push your chair forward. I was in fucking hysterics. But there we go, visuals. That's my thoughts and opinions on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Let me know in the comments below anything you want to know about the show or whatever it is, maybe even talk about DC. If you just talk about whatever the fuck you want. Ideally, this show, but whatever the fuck you want. Visuals, from the bottom of my heart, I always say that. From the bottom of my heart, I leech every single one of you. From the bottom of my heart, I love each and every single one of you, visuals. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to always keep being you and keep on web slicking on.